Hello, chorus members. Choir Maestro here, and in today's episode, I've got a game for you called Traveler's Rest. Now, this is a little game. This is a little game basically about hosting your own inn in medieval times. It's actually pretty interesting. You have to collect your own resources, craft your own planks and stuff to make your own benches and things like that. But you are able to purchase them from a little town. But it's really cute and really fun. So we're going to just jump right into this. It's very much like Stardew Valley in a lot of ways. But we're going to go ahead and create a new episode. We're going to go ahead and create a new character. We're not going to skip the tutorial because this will feature the beginning of the story, and you're going to definitely want to know about that. You hurry to finish your drink as another group of customers leaves the tavern. It seems the rest has gone as well, leaving you alone with the beer and the bill. Of course. After leaving a few silver coins on the table to pay for tonight's food and drink, you get ready to get up and go, but a voice from behind you makes you stop. Pardon me, I couldn't help overhearing you speaking with your friends. You're completely right. King Cedric's death has been a great loss for the kingdom. A great man. Perhaps the best tavern keeper king of recent times, and a great friend. We were close, you know. Cedric often sought my impartial advice, and I, of course, was all too happy to give it to him. The man pulls his chair closer and sits with you. I can't read. Waiter, a couple of nice full pints, please. Where was I? Oh yeah, Cedric. You see, Rylea wasn't always the kingdom it is today. No, before him there were others. A long time ago. Yes, a very long time ago.
Legends
Sorry about my cat in the background.
Many years ago, whose name has been lost to time. A place of prosperity and the good-hearted, blessed with peace.
Aww.
From her throne, the queen watched the passing of the seasons as bountiful harvests graced her beloved subjects. But nothing lasts forever. And the young queen soon fell gravely ill.
Ill, or was she
Kingdom
poisoned?
Prosperity faded with its queen. And not here alone. The throne sat empty. For 7 days and 7 nights, the people of the kingdom held awake for her, with one question on everyone's lips. Who shall inherit the throne?
Me.
With the kingdom in disarray, nobles assembled their hosts, and war ravaged those bounteous lands. Long years of despair
Just
reigned,
kidding, it's not me.
but amidst the darkness, a spark of hope ignited far away from that devastated city. Rygar was a tough, weathered man, owner of a humble
I
tavern
keep looking at
called
my other
Traveler's
monitor, by
Rest.
the way.
In desperation, hundreds flocked to Rygar, pleading for food and shelter.
Just
He
realized he said
responded by taking
Traveler's
them
Rest,
under
roll
his
credits.
protection. Rygar and the others built and worked the land, and the humble tavern became the wealthiest in the kingdom. His followers founded the Fellowship of Tavern Keepers and departed to spread his teachings. Thanks to Rygar, the kingdom recovered its former glory. Rygar was named the Tavern Keeper King, and the city was called Rylea, in honor of the
Rylea.
man who had brought hope back again. On his deathbed, he told his disciples with a smile, only one who has served 1,000 times can be worthy of being served.
I love that.
With him gone, the Fellowship of Tavern Keepers decided who should be the next king peacefully, just as their leader would have wanted. Neither blood nor riches would ever rule over Rylea. Since then, the Tavern Keeper's king's legacy has lived on, keeping the kingdom strong and prosperous for centuries. Now, the castle's horns are blaring, and that can only mean one thing. The Fellowship of Tavern Keepers has been summoned. The most capable in the realm are preparing for what is to come. Who can surpass the rest
Sorry
of the
about
members of the Fellowship for honor and glory?
Oh dear, I got a bit carried away there. I think I've lost count of how many beers we've had. What? You think you can go up against the Fellowship? You're out of your mind. Those people are the elite. Their skills far surpass those of us common folk. So, your mind is set? You've got guts. To be honest, I've already given up, but I believe in you. Ever since we first met, I could sense you have something special in you. This is destiny. Turns out I was just talking to the owner of a fabulous tavern very close to the city. If you really want it, it's yours. No dream is too big. The price? Well, keep in mind we're not talking about just any old establishment. This tavern is a total dump in comparison. Okay, we'll see. How about 1,000 gold coins? That's a lot of money. That's all your savings? No matter then, I knew deep down you were all talk. I'm sure I'll find someone else who will. Alright, I've got the deed right here. I just need your signature. Looks like it says relax. Just sign my soul away. Splendid! That was the best purchase you'll ever make, although I should warn you about a couple things first. You see, on your journey you'll encounter various... Are you feeling alright? Oh, no, I'm not. Maybe you should rest. I think it's already very... Hey, wake up! So now my question is, was I poisoned, or did I just get too shit-faced? Whoa, Rocinante, whoa! It's more like, whoa, Rocinante, whoa! Just as I promised, right before nightfall. Old Rocinante is still as hardy as a young colt. I love the little emotes that the characters do. Hey, we're here. You can get off the carriage now. Hello? Alright, this is where we get to customize our character. I'm going to come up with something and I'll be right back. Alright, so this is what our character looks like. Her name is Mary, and our inn's name is the Jolly Roger. Alright. There you are. I thought you'd fallen asleep. This is your stop, my friend. Honestly, I can't imagine what brings you to this god's forsaken dump. What? You bought the tavern? Have you lost your mob? I mean, on closer look, it does have a certain charm. Rustic, that's it. Nothing that can't be fixed with a good lick of paint. Or by setting it on fire. Well then, I'm afraid we must part ways now. I still have some business to attend to in the city. I'm sure we'll meet again very soon. Giddy up, Rocinante, ride like the wind! Welcome to your new property. There's much you can do with your land, but for now it'd be best to check the inside of the building, and then it gives you like basic controls. I already know the basic controls. Feel free to pause there if you want to read them. Rylea Chamber of Commerce. I'm not going to read all of this, but essentially we are writing this letter to confirm the payment on your behalf of the full amount of 250 gold to the Chamber of Commerce's coffers, clearing all debts incurred. So the previous owner was being evicted for non-payment, and somebody cleared the debt. Whether it was us, I don't know, but somebody did. We're just going to delete those. Look inside the building you now own. This real hunk of junk. Yeah, look at this. Oh. What was that? Insolent mortal, who dares disturb my slumber? This place is forbidden. I won't allow some filthy looter to defile this tavern. I'm not a looter. Silence! Do not try to deceive me. This tavern has stood for centuries and will remain that way. Leave now, trespasser. Actually, it's you who's on my property. What? I'm its new owner. Here's the deed. I can't believe it. That damned fool. Fine. Wait a moment. Oh, it's a cute little kitty. Alright, Missy, you've clearly been tricked. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but this tavern has no future. Trust me, I've watched countless owners pass through its doors, each worse than the last. Unfortunately, my contract obliges me to serve its current owner, but believe me, we're not friends and this isn't the beginning of a great adventure. Save us both some time and leave this place. You're a magic cat? How dare you! I'm Mai, the Boggart, the guardian of this tavern since before your great-great-grandparents were even born. I merely present in this form so your puny mortal mind can bear it. But that's besides the point. Have you listened to a word I've said? Yes. And, well, I'm not leaving. I like this tavern. Gods, what the hell is wrong with her? Listen, it's very late. If you head down the corridor, you'll find an old bed. You can spend the night there, but don't get too comfortable. I want you out at first light, understand? If you have any questions, click on the question mark next to your quest or press P. That way you can learn about your current objective without having to bother me further. Okay. It's a little rundown. There's a fully functioning kitchen in here though, which is exciting. Gonna make the bed and then I can get into it. You know, priorities, because that'll make it more comfortable. Make the bed because I'm not a hooligan. I may live in a shack, but still. You're finally up. Listen, I'm sorry about last night, but I was being serious. As you can see, this tavern isn't what it was. I know it's disappointing, but I'm afraid the previous owner has swindled you. Now that you've had some time to think it through, you really should leave already. I already told you, I'm not leaving. Well, good luck. I won't be helping you one bit. Even if you take the mop from the chest in the bedroom and clean the floor and tables, you'll never see me again. Okay, so let's do that. So like I said, this is the tutorial. It's teaching us how to do the basics of the game, essentially. So I'm going to go a little bit faster through this because I'm not new to the game, but I did really like the story and I don't want to have you guys miss out on it. You will see a lot of misclicks like that though. Look at that. It seems you're not useless after all. Thank you for everything you've done, but a bit of mopping and cleaning some dirty dishes won't fix this tavern. I distinctly remember you saying I'd never see you again. Insolent fiend! I've only deigned to appear to you because it's none of your business. The tavern being a bit cleaner doesn't mean you're going to get any customers. For starters, you should move the benches next to the table. How do you expect people to come if they don't even have a place to sit? To serve customers, there needs to be available seating for them. For that, there needs to be a table with seating. Thank you. Enter decoration mode by pressing B. Place the cursor over an item and pick it up with left click. To place an item, you just have to drag it. Yeah, that's self-explanatory. So we're going to press B, move it over here, and I really like how it like magnetizes to the table and kind of zooms in. It allows you to put stuff right up next to each other and they can still walk. Really nice touch. Alright, that's somewhat better, but still rather dull, don't you think? Not that I care, but I found some decorations inside one of the boxes. Here, do what you want with them. Throw them in the bin for all the good it'll do. A dying plant, some shabby table centerpiece, and a frayed painting. Beautiful. They don't give any comfort. That's kind of funny. So we're going to put this on the wall, put this here. Put the plants here and here. Sure. Ugh, rather depressing, don't you think? This place looks like a crypt. Perhaps we could fix that with a bit of light. I know, take these candles. If customers can't even see what they're eating, they'll get upset. Make sure there's always some source of light at their tables to keep them happy. Okay, so open up the inventory, and I'm right-clicking to move the entire stack. I'm not really planning on this being a tutorial, but I did want to introduce you guys to the story at least a little bit. I'm going to do a lot of the farming for materials off camera, so... That's better. Though I should warn you that candles will gradually burn out eventually. Make sure you have enough to replace them when this happens, because I can't spend my life constantly handing you new candles. Well, I could, but I won't. Asshole. Well, now this looks splendid. Now it looks like a real tavern. I don't know about that. What? If you dislike my old furniture that much, buy your own, why don't you? This is what you have for now, so deal with it. Anyway, the decor hardly matters now. Here's the key to the cellar. There should be some beer in the barrels below. You'll have to fetch it if you want something to serve. Oh, I should say I haven't been down there in a long time. If I were you, I'd bring the mop in case you have to deal with any of those horrible rats. Okay. Pick up the barrel. Or the beer. Kill the rats. Oh no! They give us rat meat. Looks delicious. You made quite a racket down there. Did you find the beer? Yes, and I got rid of the rats. What? You killed them? How could you? I was only kidding earlier. Gods, poor Mr. Radicus just got married. Hee, I'm just pulling your leg. I'm sure we can make good use of that rat meat. Have you seen the crafting room left of the bedroom? Meet you there. Okay, see those two tables in front of you? The left one with knives is the food prep table, and the one on the right is the frying pan is the oven. Some dishes require complex ingredients that you have to prepare at the food prep table first, but seeing what you did with those rats, I'm not leaving you alone with a knife, so let's try something simpler first. What about some rat skewers? Should be as easy as approaching it and interacting it to choose the recipe you wish to make. Don't let all the grease and grime put you off. That's exactly what really gives your dishes some flavor. Rat? I'm not sure. Hey, do you want to learn how to run a tavern or not? If you happen to be carrying some rib steaks in your pocket, now's the time to get them out. Alright, rat skewers coming up. That's what I like to hear, and try not to overdo them. I like my rat medium rare. So many things disgusting with that. That's it. Nice and crisp on the outside and juicy on the inside. Let's go back to the dining room before they get cold. Oh, I already did it, but see that table left of the bar with the book on top? That's the tavern's menu. When you add new dishes to it, customers will order them to eat. Go on, approach the menu table and press E to add the rat skewers. Hurry up, my stomach is rumbling and Mr. Radicus has always looked delicious. Oh, it's not going to count. I have to... There we go. What are you doing just standing there? You don't mean to serve the rat skewers without a nice drink. Oh, drinks must be added to one of two types of dispensers. From the taps at the bar, you can only serve carbonated drinks like beers, while from kegs in the wall, you can serve any kind of drink. It's pretty simple, even you should be able to remember it. Come on then, add the beers to one of the taps and we can get this party started. Alright. So we just right click to put it up there. Great! Looks like everything is finally ready. Give me a moment, it's been a long time since I've done this. What do you think? I know, right? You should see your face. Looks like you're beginning to understand who you're dealing with here, right? And that's not all. I just need to concentrate a bit and... Done! Phew, that was harder than I thought. I hope I remember which one of us was the original. Anyway, where were we? Alright. as I was saying, customers won't just drop in anytime they like. For people to come to your tavern, the first thing that you need to do is open it. See the sign at the top left of the screen? Up here. You can click on it with left click or press O to open and close the tavern whenever you want. That said, when you choose to close the tavern, first last orders will be called. This means no new customers will arrive, and the ones that have already been served will leave once they've finished until the tavern closes on its own. That was a hard sentence for me to read. Let's do a test. Open the tavern so your first customers can begin to arrive. Okay, I pressed O. Now we see it says open. Then we come here and we can just serve, serve, serve. There we go. And now we wait. As people eat and drink in the tavern, the floor and tables may start to get dirty. When this happens, you'll have to clean them so your reputation among your customers doesn't decline. You may, at times, feel the urge to strangle them for making such a mess, but remember, that's not the kind of service we provide here. At least not for free. What's this? Is there nothing to drink in this tavern? Bring out the beer! So, this is a lot of information. Essentially, it's saying that people can order from the bar or the table. You get it from the dispenser, it goes onto a tray, and then you deliver it to them. And if you're holding one and somebody doesn't need it, like if I accidentally take one that I didn't need, I can hold R, it'll empty the tray, and it'll go to their dispensers. So it's a lot of information, but if you want to read it, you can pause it. I'm just going to get 5 beers out because I know that that's the maximum they can have, and there's no like, this is only good for so long once I've gotten it. So, and there we go. We walk over to the table and we serve. It's a lot of just waiting at first. I love how I have to clean up messes in this disgusting rundown place. Come on, people, order some beer. I guess not people, but entities. There we go. Sometimes a customer will be dissatisfied with the service and begin to complain. When this happens, it's best to approach them and try to calm them with E. Give it a go, best of luck, though knowing myself it might not be enough. Why'd you bother coming here? Ah well, looks like that didn't help much. Sometimes words aren't enough, so it's time for action. Select the mop and hit her with F, or left click, to throw her out. Don't worry, I'll barely feel a thing. Come on. There we go. Ow! Take it easy, that hurt. Well, now that the angry customer has left, you can keep serving the rest. Yeesh, that smarts. Okay, so that's the basics of running the tavern. Keep practicing for a while. Remember, you can review information from the tutorial. So I'm going to fast forward when the rest of these 5 beers are gone. What? No more beer? I was barely getting started. If you run out of stock, people will keep ordering food and drink. I can create magic gruel with which to feed your customers, but it tastes rather bland, and I doubt you'd earn any money from it. Yes, it's a rather curious power. I learned the spell on one of my trips to... Never mind that. The point is that with drinks, there's not much that can be done. If you have nothing in your taps or kegs, people will ask for glasses of water. I know, completely devoid of taste, but you humans seem to love it. Remember the empty bucket you picked up from the chest? Go outside and fill it at the well. Once it's full, add it to a keg so you can serve glasses of water to your customers. I'm on it. There we go, 5 glasses of water. I'd say we're done for the day. It's best you close and we get some rest. I still have a few things to tend to, although if you want to keep practicing, open the tavern again and I'll create more copies, but I recommend you go to bed. Tomorrow a tough day awaits. Rest well. Alright, so we close by pressing open, so we should get no new no new orders. And then we just have to wait for everybody to leave. And into bed we go. Good morning. Rise and shine, sleepyhead. Come on, we've got a long day ahead. If you want to open the tavern, there's lots of things we need to prepare. Things to prepare? What things? Look, I admit those rat skewers weren't half bad, but you surely don't expect to attract much of a clientele with rat meat and spoiled beer, right? I've pulled some strings in the city, so for now, I need you to take this shopping list and collect some provisions. I'm broke. I know, I've used some savings to pay for it all, and when you speak to the vendors, they'll give you what I've ordered without asking you for money. Don't get used to it, though. I'm not handing you gold every time you need it, you hear me? Understood. Good. Follow the road towards the west and pick up everything on the list. You'll find a lot of it at the market, but you'll also have to get some supplies from the sawmill, the forge, and the city's own tavern. Time to get going. Once you have it all, come back here and we'll get to work. Almost forgot. Be careful with Rhea and Leah. They're good people, but a bit strange. Don't let them talk your head off. Very convenient. There's a town map here so you can see everywhere you need to go. So first we're going to visit Amos. Ah, it's you. Right. Yes. Welcome to the Last Swig, the best tavern in... you can guess the rest. Are you okay? Me? Yes, of course. You don't seem too happy. What do you mean? I'm beside myself with joy. Isn't the face of a man who has it all? Well, you were here for an order, right? Here you are. If you need anything else for your tavern, come by. Or not. I don't much care. You sell supplies to the competition? Meh, money is money. I have a whole bunch of furniture and workstations gathering dust in the attic. For a fair price, they're all yours. In any case, I wouldn't get too excited. That tavern of yours has passed through many hands, but it always ends up the same way. If you want a piece of advice from an old hand, just quit while you can. The lower you set your expectations, the less painful the fall, but it's all up to you. Thanks, I guess. Don't mention it. The time of dreams and great tavern keepers is over. The Fellowship controls all the biggest establishments in the realm, leaving the rest of us poor sods to settle for the leftovers. Well, good luck. You're going to need it. Remember that if you ever need more ingredients, we're right here every day, year after year. He sounds real excited. Alright, let's talk to Woody. Hello, welcome to our workshop. What do you need? Have you come for tools, blueprints? I'm sure we could help you, although we're pretty swamped right now. Hold on. You're the new owner of the tavern outside the city, right? You're a brave person. I've passed by a couple of times and that place is falling apart. But don't let that stop you. I'm just like you. Where others see nothing but a wreck, I see a canvas to work upon. I'm rooting for you. Oh, sorry. I'm Woody, the head carpenter. Since Old Oak retired, I'm the one in charge of keeping all this afloat. Heh. Well, enough chit-chat. Look at all that stuff. You're here to pick up an order, aren't you? Your friend was here yesterday. She was a bit odd, but really convincing. I got everything you asked for, although of course they won't do you any good if you don't know what to do with them. Carpentry is not easy, but it can be incredibly rewarding once you get the hang of it. If you need advice, new machines made, or the odd blueprint, I'm your man. Drop by the shop anytime and I'll lend you a hand. Don't thank me. I'll help you now and you help me another day. People like us must support each other, board by board and nail by nail. I'm sure that old tavern will be good as new in no time. Everybody loves talking in this game. Hello? Oh gods, what comes next? Oh yeah, welcome to Otto & Sons Butcher Shop, the best cuts of meat in the city at the best price. My name's Chuck. My dad recently put me in charge of the business and I'm still getting the hang of it. It's been a bit hard, but I'm going to show him how I can handle it. Sorry, I'm getting off track. What can I do for you? I think it's the first time I've seen you at the shop. Would you like to try our veal cutlets? They're finger looking good. Come on, Chuck. What are you on about, man? I think you have an order for me. An order? Ah, wait a second. I must have written it down here somewhere. Oh no, where did I put my notebook? Ah, here it is. Okay, I see. Yes, I have it ready. An order in Mai's name. Already paid for. Yes, this is it. Here you go. You're getting a premium selection. That meat is so tender that it will melt in your mouth no matter how you prepare it, whether it's stewed, grilled, braised, or... This is making me hungry. Do you think my dad will get angry if I take a short lunch break? I don't know, dude. Welcome. Let me guess. That determined look, that poise. No doubt you were the new owner of the tavern outside the city. Poor thing. Buying that rundown dump must be out of her mind. It's certainly been a bold acquisition. That tavern has been closed for years, but I'm sure with my help and a fine touch here and there, soon business will be booming. As will my income. This lady will need to buy everything new. But where are my manners? I'm Agatha, the most famous decorator in the whole city. My furniture and items adorn the most extravagant homes and businesses in the realm. If what you need is good taste, you're in the right place. What do you say? May I interest you in a pair of sculptures? How about some elegant contemporary paintings to liven up the place? Or perhaps something more practical, some tables and chairs to increase your tavern's capacity? The truth is, I have no money. You don't have money? Then what are you wasting my time for? I have customers to attend to, very important ones. What a punk. I've come to pick up an order. Ah, you should have led with that. You know I'm here to help. Let's see, an order in the name of Mai, if I'm not mistaken? Yes, I see. Some paper coasters, a rug, and 3 candle holders. God save me, what a paltry order. Here you go. I suppose you gotta start somewhere, but I assure you won't get very far if you only get the basic items. Customers need to be wowed. The more you decorate your establishment, the more satisfied your customers will be. Don't forget it. I have everything you need. Just come to my stall and I will ask about wares. You better not come back with empty pockets. Look, Leah, we have a customer. I think it's not just any customer, Rhea. She must be Mai's new little mouse. What's the kitty up to now? Teehee, what a mischievous kitty. Look at her, the poor thing doesn't even know why she's here. Yes, she's scared stiff. If you're a good little mouse, you've got nothing to be afraid of, right, Leah? Of course not. We help good mice, but the bad ones... You're scaring her, Leah. Remember what Mai said? You know how sharp kitty claws are. How boring. Mai is the only one who can play? What in the world are you talking about? See, Rhea, now she wants to know, now she's curious, but she shouldn't ask because curiosity killed the cat. I better leave. Oh my, what a proud little mouse. Look, Leah, she wants to leave without saying goodbye to us. She can't leave, Rhea. Mai told us to give her the order. Here, little mouse, this is for you. You can visit us anytime. A friend of the kitty is a friend of Rhea and Leah. Of course, where else would the mouse get plants and seeds? Only bad mice would get them from the competition. Isn't that right, Leah? She wouldn't do that to us, Rhea. Would she? No. I told you, Rhea, she's a good little mouse. If you need anything else from us, talk to my sister. After all these years, we're experts. You're finally here, Rochelle. What took you so long? I've been waiting for the new minerals for... Hold up. You're not Rochelle. Who the hell are you and what are you doing in my forge? Ah, say no more. Yes, of course, you're the tavern gal. Sorry, when I'm working I get so focused I forget everything else. The heat of the flames, the tapping of the hammer, this is paradise, don't you think so? You'll soon get it. I'm Petra. Me and my husband run this shebang. I'm guessing from your order that you're interested in learning the ways of the forge? Great choice. Soon you'll know how to hammer beauty from a sad little bar of metal. You have my word. Here you go. With this you should have everything you need to begin. Smithing's no walk in the park, but you've come to the right place. With my help and Hall's you'll soon work metal as if it were clay. Good luck, my friend, and sorry about earlier. The flames of the forge make us passionate and sometimes we get carried away. We may be fiery, but we're friendly, really. Haha. Anything you need, you can ask me or my Beau. He's the stud working outside. He knows there's all there's to know about forging weapons and tools, and the way to a woman's heart. Hey. At least she didn't talk quite as much, but... That's I guess, I like the story about everything, but talking to a lot of the people, they're just very wordy. But I won't be reading their dialogue every time, because after a little while it'll just repeat. There you are. You took your time. I was starting to think you weren't coming back. Alright then, do you have everything we need? Customers come to the tavern for delicious meals and drinks. How about a bit of grilled steak? Can you manage that? Go to the oven, prepare a few dishes of grilled steak. Okay. Yes. You guys can pause that to read it if you would like. As you can see, you now have the grilled steak recipe. There are some recipes that are unmodifiable, so all you have to do is select them once you have enough ingredients in your inventory or in nearby chests. When you select recipes that use modifiers, however, you have to choose which ingredients you'll add to them. Different ingredients will change the dish's value, so check them thoroughly before confirming to make the dish. To start with, let's make some grilled beef steak. Fire up the stove. Okay, so we click on this, and then it takes us into the ingredients. We click on that, and we click accept down here, and then it's going to just take a little bit of time, and it'll do its thing. I'll come back when that's done. Oh. That's the food sorted. While it's getting done, we should start making our new beer. I guess I wasn't supposed to wait for it. See that table with the sieve next to the oven? That's the malting machine. The first step is to malt the grain we're going to use. Approach it, select the malt recipe, and choose wheat to begin the process. There we go. That's it, now we just have to let it settle. In the meantime, let's go outside. I want to show you something. Fresh air. Like I was saying, the key to success when running a tavern is knowing how to manage your time and your products. Now we're preparing a few things, but when we open, customers will deplete our stock soon enough. Of course, you can go to the city for ingredients or anything you need, but if you want to maximize your profits, the best thing for us to do is to produce our own ingredients. Rhea and Leah will have given you a few seeds already, right? No time like the present to start working our crop fields. Choose an area and make sure to clear it of weeds with the scythe. The last thing you want are weeds creeping all over your crops. Once the area is clear, you can use your shovel to remove the grass from it and till the soil with the hoe. If there's any obstacle in the way, try to remove it with your new tools. I've been meaning to get around to it myself, but you know, I've been really busy these past few centuries. Alright, so let's go ahead and clear a little bit of space out right around here. And knowing how big the future things are that we're going to be doing, I really want to put the farms down here. So let me just clear a bit of land and I'll be right back. Now the hard part is over. You just need water to sow it. You just need to water the soil before planting the seeds. Here, I had this watering can kept somewhere. Select it and press F to till the soil. Once it's moist, select the seeds and plant them with F. Can't talk today. Well done. You can also grow fruit trees. They don't need planting in tilled soil nor watering. They won't even die once their season is over. They're a real marvel. What a shame they're so hard to acquire. When you go to the city, ask Rhea about tree sprouts. She may be odd, but she's the one. If there's one thing she enjoys more than torturing her customers, it's to spend hours talking about fruit trees. Same difference, really. It's pretty funny. Plant the olive sprout. So for the olive sprout, I think I'm gonna go right about all the way up here. That's for a very specific reason. Well, one less thing to worry about. Let's get back inside. See you in the tavern's crafting room. That's because I'm gonna have an orchard back in that corner eventually. There you are. It's time to continue making drinks. Be warned, not everyone is cut out for the art of beer making. The subtle nuances, getting the consistency right, there are many details that could turn your drinks into the nectar of the gods or ruin them completely. It all depends on you. I'll do it. Well, at least you've got the right attitude. First of all, pick up the wheat malt. Remember we started preparing some earlier? Take it and use it in the fermentation tank. Okay. There's a whole world of drinks out there with which you can satisfy your customers, but for now it's best you start with a basic lager. Once you have the ingredients, it's a very similar process to making dishes. You just need to select the recipe, choose its ingredients, and confirm to start making it. Go ahead. We need a bucket of water, so we gotta go back out to the well and fill it. There we go. Great job, we've almost got everything we need. As well as food and drink, we need materials to fix up the tavern. I hope you're ready for some back-breaking work, young lady. You've probably noticed, but all our work has used up the crafter's fuel supply, so we need to add more fuel to keep making things. We can hardly open the tavern to the public in its current state. It might hold some charm for sure, but I suspect you'd rather attract customers with at least a couple of coins to rub together. Phew, we haven't even begun, and we're already behind schedule. How about we go outside and get started? Alright, first we need some wood planks and firewood. The planks you get by processing wood in the sawmill. Luckily, Woody has given you one. To place it, you need an area free of obstacles. Use the scythe to clear any weeds and the axe to fell any trees in the way. Then, place the sawmill to create a carpentry zone. Once you have it, you can also place the stump with axe inside this new zone. Okay, so let's go ahead and put all of this into our inventory. There we go. Nice, now we need some wood to process. Use your axe to chop down some trees or remove some wood obstacles. Once you have enough, approach the newly placed sawmill and stump to craft your new materials. I already got some wood, so let's go ahead. Whoops, just need to craft 5. Excellent. Now we need some iron nails. 5 pieces of iron ore should suffice. Use your pickaxe to mine them from the metal loads you see around. Also, we need fuel for the smelter. Get some coal. This is coal here. And this is iron. We're almost done. Just as with the carpentry zone, we have to establish a smithing zone. I already placed it. That seems like a bug. If you've already placed it, it won't register. Will you look at that burn? At this rate, we'll have some iron bars ready in no time. Until they're done, we cannot make the iron nails, so in the meantime you should place a stone workstation. Of course it is. Running a tavern takes a lot more work than just standing behind a bar. If you think you can get your business to succeed selling rats and third-rate beer, good luck with that. Alright, I'll do as you say. That's what I like to hear. Now clear an area, place the stone workstation, and craft those iron nails at the blacksmith table. Now that's what I'm talking about. Our beer should be ready, so we should head back inside. Meet you in the crafting room. Boo! Haha, you should see your face. Never gets old. Okay, now seriously, it's the moment of truth. The beers we started crafting should be ready now. Approach the fermentation tank and pick up the beers if you haven't done so already. Though I should warn you that the alcoholic beverages can't be served fresh out of the tank. Any drink with alcohol you craft needs to be aged before you can serve it to customers. Aging drinks doesn't just strengthen their flavor and aroma, it raises their value too. There are different stages of aging, so the longer you wait, the better the drink will turn out. The good news is that it's all pretty simple. All you have to do is go to the cellar, add the drinks to the aging barrels, yes, the same ones you got the foul-smelling beers from. Let's go down, and remember to bring the beers you're going to age. Alright, you guys can pause that and read it if you'd like. Alright, you have the beers with you, right? Now you just need to approach the aging barrels and interact with them. Add the beers you want to age, and the process will begin on its own. That's it. Now it's just a matter of time. While the beers are aging, we should gather more materials to repair the tavern. You can take care of that, right? At least you've got enough to handle the basics that we all need. Take this list and craft everything on it. Once you do, come and see me again and we can begin. Alright, I'll be right back when I have all these materials. What? You've done it already? Wow, you're efficient. Very good. Let's not waste any more time. Ready to begin rebuilding? Let's go. That's the spirit. You haven't made any plans. I hope you haven't made any plans, Missy, because this will take a while. Thankfully, you don't actually have to do anything. There we go. She's looking beautiful now. Phew, I'm exhausted, but it looks like we're done. It's been ages since I've seen the tavern look so immaculate. It's wonderful. We've done an amazing job. Listen, I admit I had you all wrong. You're not so bad after all. Anyway, enough chit-chat. We're almost ready to open. A few more details and you'll be an official tavern keeper. Before anything else, we should harvest the crops. Remember those crops you planted a few days ago? But go back there and pick them, why don't you? Shouldn't give you any trouble. Just approach a ready crop and use E, though now that I think about it, some are harvested with the scythe. Bah, don't worry about that. Collect the crops and just enjoy yourself. There's nothing more satisfying than reaping the fruits of one's labor. I agree. Here we go. Perfect. We can make a lot of things with all that. I'm sure you've noticed that some crops died once you harvested them while others remain. Some crops yield multiple harvests. You have to water them every 3 days to keep the soil moist. Oh look, the poor tea crops are completely dry. Much better. Still, crops don't die if you don't water them, they just stop growing. Crops only die if the seasons change and they can't be grown in the new season. When that happens, the plants will wither and you'll have to use a scythe to free its spot. Do you follow? I think that's all. Moment of truth. Let's see what that beer of ours is like after aging. Okay. The beer you made has reached the maximum level of aging, and we now have Grand Reserve beer to serve our customers. Brilliant! Don't celebrate just yet. Aged or not, bad beer is still bad beer, and I'm not about to let you serve any old thing, so we should taste it first. Gods have mercy on my soul. Beloved parents, soon we shall reunite. Farewell, Missy. Remember me as I lived, beautiful and pure of heart. My gods, this is delicious. You like it? Yes, it's alright, I suppose. You've passed. We're ready to open. How is it possible? That person. Let's go, no time to lose. Pick up the beer. Alley-oop. Here I am again. The time has come to open the tavern. The first thing you must do is prepare your products. Add the dishes you wish to serve to the menu, and the beers you've crafted to one of the taps. Okay. That's it. You remember how to open the tavern, right? Yep. This is where I'm going to start skipping a little bit of dialogue. Let's open up. Look, our first customer. Alright, nobody panic. This is different from when we practiced earlier with the rat skewers. See the bar over the action bar? That's the tavern's reputation. When a customer leaves, the tavern's reputation will rise or fall according to the service we've given them. Things like attending to them quickly, keeping the tavern clean, and decorating the dining room will increase reputation. Forcing everyone out at closing time or letting the tavern get too cold or the tables too dark will decrease reputation. Well, let's not waste another minute. Serve some customers and let's see how it goes. Okay. Goodness, what a strong breeze. See the icon on the lower right of the screen? That means the customers are feeling cold and that will decrease reputation. When that happens, you should light the fireplace to raise the temperature. Also, the fireplace will consume fuel, so make sure to have enough to keep it lit. Come on, light it before our customers freeze to death. Much better. Now service can continue as normal. Remember, if you run out of food or drink, you can make some more with the ingredients you've obtained. I'm afraid I can't help you out there. I've always been more of a hunter than a cook, but perhaps this old recipe book can help you. If you need more ingredients or you want to decorate the tavern some more, you can go to the city to get... Now you've got some money coming in, anything is possible. That's all for now, little bird. Time to spread your wings. Make sure you always have meals prepared and give the best service you can. If you manage both, you'll raise the tavern's reputation in no time. And there we go, we have leveled up to level 1. We get +1 skill points and 10 recipe fragments. Exciting. So let's go ahead and go to sleep and save. But I think I'm going to leave this episode here, guys. I know we just completed the tutorial, really, but this is a very complex game, and getting through the tutorial definitely takes some time. So in the meantime, I hope you guys remember to hear the music and everything, and otherwise I'll catch you later. Bye.